Morning and welcome to day 6 of Daily Habit. Today, I'm going to take a slightly different path in terms of what we're reading. Probably be a little bit shorter than normal. Again, this is a practice process, right? So each day, as I've been reading, probably getting a little bit lengthy, but we can see how that goes. So I just picked kind of randomly some things that were on my desk, and I haven't read them in a while. And one of my bad habits is I have a tendency to kind of skim, but not always read everything. So I kind of keep it hoping I'll go back and read the whole item. But some of these are pamphlets I usually get when I would go to church. A lot of times, church would leave out free material, and I'm someone who really likes free material. I call them Spielgesehen. I'm not even sure that's a word, a German word, but I always have liked free things that I can read. So, and obviously sometimes there might be an agenda there, perhaps the person who leaves it, but I still like to read it if I find it kind of interesting and somewhat fascinating. So the first item I'm reading, the title is called Come Be My Light. And then we can maybe talk a little bit about that after, because these are a little bit short. See what you think. So, come be my light. My little one, come, come. Carry me into the holes of the poor. Come, be my light. I cannot go alone. They don't know me, so they don't want me. You come, go amongst them. Carry me with you to them. I want Indian nuns, missionaries of charity, who would be my fire of love amongst the poor, the sick, the dying, and the little children. I want you to bring the poor to me, and the sisters who would offer their lives as victims of my love will bring these souls to me. So this is about Mother Teresa, the idea of what Jesus was saying to Mother Teresa. So you can kind of think about that a little bit. And there's an unpublished letter as well. It's from, I think, from an unpublished letter to her spiritual director in 1947. Here's another one. So this is again from Mother Teresa. God is in love with us and keeps using you and me to light the light of love in the world. Let his light of truth be in your life so that God can continue loving the world through you and me. Put your heart into being a bright light. Mother Teresa. So here's another one. We'll kind of move on. There's some good stuff there. We can probably come back to that. So the title of this is called Come Be My Light, the Blessed Teresa of Calcutta. And so in our faith, because of all her works, she was recognized as a saint, someone who we can aspire in our daily lives, again, in our daily habits, and to produce those daily holy moments that we were talking about yesterday. She would be a good example to read about and try to understand, and in many ways emulate, right? And so that's that. Next item is pretty short, but I just read it briefly and I thought it said a lot of good things. So let's read this. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and true enemies. Be successful anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, others may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give your best anyway. For you see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. I think if you really kind of think through that, that's 100% it, right? If we could kind of focus our energies in this way, you would become probably more peaceful. If you could focus your energies in this way, you would probably have less of those things that we normally have, which is envy and jealousy and all these other things towards people as well. Because if we just focus on forgiving them anyway, being kind anyway, being successful anyway, being honest and frank anyway, all these things that we're saying, I think there's a lot to be unpacked there. It makes sense, right? It's a common sense kind of statement, but I think this is a good focus that we should all consider. So the last item we'll end with today. I appreciate you allowing me to kind of go off the path a little bit. It's a famous prayer. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard it, but it kind of grabbed me again, and I thought we'd finish here. It's called the Prayer of St. Francis, and it says this: Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is discord, union. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Thank you, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you have a blessed week. See you tomorrow. God bless.